League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
11 MT.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Jets. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
DC, ready? DC.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Second and 9. To throw is Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe...
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw here to his running back. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. And Diggs, the motion man, left. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
On 2.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Flowers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
11-90. 11-90.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Palmer going in motion right. Pacheco once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Burrow changing the look. Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
11.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Diggs in motion right. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Jackson on 2nd down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, report. Hands up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
On third down, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a luck.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
This is brought in at the 21.
On 2, ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the
and that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11 MP.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll try again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And Diggs has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
11, Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's caught inside the 25.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Into space at the 45. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 30.
25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Pacheco once again. Gets around him. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Zay Flowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go play action with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
11, mighty. 11.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
11, MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Pacheco will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down any